Okay, recording started. So now what I was saying about the on-grid system, the benefits of on-grid system. One thing is on-grid system is like you can make your electricity bill zero, no matter whatever the bill you are getting it may be 10,000, 20,000, anything. But you by using the on-grid system, um, what you can do is like you can generate electricity, okay, and you can use it for your home, and the excess amount of electricity that generates will be exported into grid. Okay, so example of on-grid inverter or on-grid system image. So you can find out many on-grid systems here. So generally small on-grid system will look like this one. So you see a solar panels connected with an inverter, and then this inverter, what it does, solar power is always generated in a DC power. So this is a DC power called direct current. So there is a AC power and DC power. DC means direct current, AC means alternative current. Okay, so this is a DC power, but home appliances works in AC power. So what it does, inverter that translates or converts DC to AC and supply it to home, and excess current will be passing it to grid. This is grid, and there is a meter connected which is called smart meter or net meter. So the work of this net meter or smart meter is to convert or to just calculate, not convert, but calculate the how much amount electricity you are transmitting to the grid and how much you are using it from the grid. Okay, and it's a bi-directional, both the directions it will measure, and then it will calculate a net count. It will calculate, and it will say what is the amount of electricity finally at the end of month you have transmitted or received, and it will be built upon that number only, that net number. Okay, it possible like morning time you will generate lot of electricity because it's a solar power. Morning only it generates and it will send it to the grid. Night time possible that when you are using it at your home, the solar is cut off because there is no electricity here. Then the only power is grid, and that power will consumed by homeowner. Okay, so this house now consuming the power from the grid. So that will be recorded here. So excess amount you are sending, then you are receiving, and it will be balance meter, that is called net meter, and that net meter will measure the actual consumption. Okay, so that is on-grid system. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so only thing is like solar panel, inverter, net meter, grid, and this is home. This is a simple connection. Okay, so this is on-grid system. Doing this, even if you have like 4 ACs, 10 ACs, 20 ACs, doesn't matter. You can run any amount of load. Okay, any amount of load. By using on-grid system, there is no load dependency. Means using the on-grid system, if suppose you are using 5 ACs or 10 ACs, what will happen? Maybe that much electricity is not generated by solar. Okay, that much electricity is not generated by solar. In that case, what will happen? There will be some amount comes from solar, some amount comes from grid, but your appliances never stop working. It will work as usual, and you never know when the power is coming from solar, when is coming from grid. Of course, you will understand by looking into your app. So you have an Android app at your home with connected with Wi-Fi device, and you can able to see on your app the real generation electricity, and it will show you that how much you have exported, imported, everything on your app. Clear? So that also we provided. So this is all about on-grid system. The advantage is, again, one more advantage, not only electricity, but it's a maintenance free system. There is nothing to maintain. Only solar panel you have to wash it and clean it. That is only maintenance you need it. Okay, you have to clean the solar panels. Maybe
Like if you're providing that on grid to the clients,
Hmm.
so there are no need to use power, right?
For on grid you need a grid.
Okay.
Without grid you cannot make it on grid. That's why on grid system we proposed only in a town or city urban areas, because in urban area we have a electricity in every home.
Okay.
Okay, and we need electricity. Okay, understand one thing, this is very basics and important, very important. Like honeybee, what it does. Honeybee, what it does.
It gives us honey on. It is very
Yes,
harmful
so there
for
will be
us.
source and the destination. What is the source
Yeah.
for honey and where is the destination? So honey is taking from where? Some flowers, right? It is
Flowers and
collecting
yeah,
from flowers. It is collecting from flowers and depositing where?
trees are somewhere like on. Yeah.
There's a Madhumakhi, there's a house, right? They have a
Yeah.
chatta, they have the place where they deposit all the honey at one place, right?
Yes.
So there's a
Yes.
source and destination. Similarly, for solar panels also, to generate electricity, if you carry current, you cannot carry and keep it. You have to store somewhere. Okay. So the slowly like honeybee, solar panels also slowly what it does, solar bee, it generates electricity slowly, drop by drop, and small amount of electricity, and it will pass through a wire. Then it will deposit into one area, and that depositor could be a battery system or maybe a grid.
Great. Yeah.
Okay, grid also is a depositor because you can send electricity on grid and it will be deposited on a grid itself. So to work with solar panels or electricity, you must have either one of this or maybe both. Without grid, without battery, electricity cannot be generated, because it will generate, but there should be some consumer, some depositor where they can deposit, right? But because there is no end destination, solar panels will stop generating electricity. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I hope it is clear for all.
So on grid, the power only will be in the grid only, right? So from
Huh?
grid only it will be generated. So whenever they need.
So on grid means you have to have grid only. So grid you have to must have. Without grid, this cannot be generated electricity.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Okay.
it is only storage power. The grid.
Yeah, that is only the one storage available. So you need to have grid. So now question arises: if there is no electricity today, if there is a power cut, will you able to generate solar power?
It might be generated by weather like a sun.
Yeah, it may
Through
generate.
grid we can do.
Where is the destination in that case?
Grid.
But grid is off. No electricity today. Some grid has a trouble. Maybe pole or something. These electric wires are broken because of wind
So
or
it will be generated by sun.
then you have a sunlight, but grid is not available, electricity is not there, you have a on-grid system, will it generate power to the home?
See, already there is a power in the grid.
No power in a grid. I'm saying that the
Okay.
time when there is no electricity, like that
Okay.
is possible, right? Power cuts are happening.